It's the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition. This is for Tuesday evening. I'm James Spann. Another huge thermal contrast across the state today. Up in the northwestern corner of the state, it's cold, but from Birmingham east and south, it's pretty warm for early December. Not much rain. We'll take a look at weather for the next 15 days here as we go along. We'll start with some Skycam shots around the network today. First off, this is the view coming from Trussville. Some patches of blue sky there, a mixture of clouds and sunshine, if you will. That's our downtown Birmingham Skycam looking north from the Daniel Building. And down south, hey, let's see, I see one guy. He owns the beach down there. One guy walking the shore at Gulf Shores on an incredibly nice December day on the Alabama Gulf Coast. That's our Skycam from the Phoenix All Suites, by the way. Zonal flow across the nation. Really, the most active weather is in the western states where they've had a lot of rain today in places where they could use it. That's liquid gold for those folks in California. But look at the numbers. It's 50 in Muscle Shoals. It's cold. Tupelo, Mississippi, 46. Columbus, Mississippi is at 50. Haleyville, 52, but you cross the front. You've got 70 in Birmingham, 74 for Alexander City, 77 in Montgomery. And this time, the warm air wins the battle. The front will lose its identity and lift northward over the next 24 hours. Not much on radar, nothing more than a few sprinkles. We had some fairly decent showers this morning over North Alabama. Those have faded away. Coldest air in the country remains north of the state. You can see that very tight thermal contrast over North Alabama. But again, no sign of any really cold air getting down in here for the next 15 days. On the watch warning map, flash flooding, an issue in parts of California. And again, that's not necessarily bad news. Big snows in the mountains there, the Sierra Nevadas. And winter weather advisories for much of the northeast United States for a wintry mix up there. This is the overall rain for the next 5 days, valid through the weekend, through Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. Heavier totals over North Alabama, about 3/4 of an inch there. Amounts much lighter as you work your way down to the south. When does it rain? Well, let's take a look. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid tomorrow at noon at 500 millibars. Again, a kind of a flat zonal flow down here. And the day should be dry tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds. And the high will be relatively close to 70. We'll say 67 to 70. Basically, not much change from today. And if you are in the cold air over North Alabama, you will be warmer tomorrow. Same thing on Thursday. The high pretty close to 70. Call it partly sunny. The day should be dry. Now, here comes the next wave. We got a surface low over Oklahoma, and rain breaks out over Arkansas and Tennessee. This is suggesting the better chance of rain during the day Friday will be north and west of the state. Some of that rain could creep in here Friday night, and this is Saturday as the weekend begins. Pretty well-defined shortwave passing just north of here. There's a surface low that's near Louisville, Kentucky, with showers down through Tennessee and North Alabama. So looks like a fairly decent chance we'll get some rain on Saturday over the northern half of the state. Again, I don't think the rain will be especially heavy, and it's not going to rain all day, but it clearly could rain at times. So if you've got something planned outdoors, be aware of that. Good thing the SEC Championship is inside the Georgia Dome. It looks fairly wet for Atlanta on Saturday as well. And this is Sunday. That wave is on by, and the day looks dry. Maybe a bit cooler with a high in the low to mid-60s. Monday of next week. A dry day with a high in the 60s. And this is Tuesday, a trough, a pretty sharp trough over the northeast United States. That's going to pull some colder air down in here. And we're thinking by then highs will drop into the 50s and lows dropping in the 30s. And that's where we should be toward mid-December. We'll check the end of the forecast. This is the 18th of December. And again, that's not really a cold look. Heights above average over eastern Canada. And again, really no sign of any Arctic area in the nation. That looks relatively mild. Temperatures for the next 15 days, you can see the cool down next week. In fact, on the ensemble here, this is suggesting a high of 53 by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, with lows down around freezing. The teleconnections, this is the Arctic oscillation, stays negative, but again, the North Atlantic oscillation stays positive, and that tends to keep the colder air away from us. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.